Hello and welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. Today we are going to be drawing Ennard from Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, a game that recently just came out, so a lot of people are getting hyped up for this series. So yes. Let me just bring up the reference image. Okay, so what I've already started with is I'm mostly doing from like shoulders and up. So I started with a circle. I already put an outline for the hats. So the way I'm drawing his body is that there are just random wires here and there. Think of it as drawing like a person, but it's like, or no, another way of explaining this is think of it that you're drawing like the muscles of a person, but they're animatronic-like. So at the middle of his chest, he has like a red shiny, I don't know, glass or something. Could be like his heart. But anyway, he seemed to have like his chest seemed to circular into like the center of like this red piece here. And his shoulders and just have a couple of wires loose here and there. Okay, and then for his shoulders, let's take a good look. Giving it sort of some muscles here, not the muscles, I should, wires that wrap around it, but also in random areas. Like the other references images that I'm also using is that after when you complete the game, you'll get to see the exact endoskeletons of like each and every animatronic. So I'm using those as like a reference as to how to get the shoulder like muscle like effect, because it seems to be swerves around the arms, not swerves around here. It's not a straight line. It curves, you know. It curves around it. It's like how do I describe it? It's like stripes. It's like stripes on a candy cane. It's like that sort of pattern. But it's not perfect because, parts of his arms are still a little loose. You would still see like underneath. So it's not too perfect. And then, how should I do this? Maybe I'll have like this, like the gem is surrounded by something. There's a little shine here. This part's going to be black. Add a couple more wires that are out here and there. Because it's hard to explain what exactly, because some theories out there is that he's an animatronic that is a combination of all four, of all the animatronics from the sister location combined into one. Okay, now to work onto the face, I'm gonna have to find another image, a close-up. And I'll be using the grid the plus grid that I made before. Then gonna do the simple ears. Gonna give them a bit of dimension. So so it looks like the bottom of his jaw is a little disconnected. Bring the ears a little closer. So his left and right. Okay, his right eye is not so much showing. It's just a couple of straight wires. You can't see. His eye is sort of like hanging out outside of his mask over here. Or maybe have it, yeah, it could be, yeah, have it a little lower. And, let's see. There are not too many close-ups of his face, but you get the idea. Now just draw an eye here. Draw some wires. And, let's see, does he have teeth? I can't tell. Oh wow, okay, so apparently he does. He has like several. Oh, and I forgot his little eyebrows here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna add maybe a couple teeth down here as well. And then give like this, like little impression. Okay. Make it look like the inside of his mouth is just like a simple jaw, it's just like eat, do, do, do. Even though it looks more complicated inside, I'm not sure how to go about it. Maybe gotta fix this. So each and every one of these wires is gonna be having a how do I describe it? This little detail of like curve effect. Then I'm gonna continue with this. Oh yes. Oh yeah, the neck. Gonna make the neck seem a little simple. Like it's just a simple twist turn type system. Yeah, it's kind of difficult since there's not too many close-ups of him. And most jump scares of him, he's just moving too fast for you to get a good look at his shoulders. Yeah, it's just like a giant mess of like, ugh, so much is going on. That's why it's seems to be better off to just make it up as you go. Maybe I'll change up. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this route. I, I decided to use the reference of baby's endoskeleton, because it seems to be, you know, better suited for this large animatronic. So I'll get started with the inking. Wait, I forgot to check to see if Ennard has anything on his hat. Okay, so the top of his hat does have like little stripes. And that's it. Just a little ball on the top. Stripes. Okay, and now we're good. Okay, we can get started on inking this out. Decided to give his little hat a little fuzz. And then I'm gonna do the same for like the ball on the top of his hat. The little eyebrows. So I'm making sure that all these lines go straight to the center piece here. Anybody else notice that like none of the other animatronics seem to have like this weird gem at the center of their animatronic? Unless this is like a weird speaker that is just painted red for some reason. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just keep it. Yeah. And I could just have a little... Here we go. Now, when you decide to draw Ennard yourself, don't worry about the exact placement of like where the wires are, these loose wires, because you know anywhere, any location could be accurate because you know it's just loose wires. So. And I'm just gonna fill in the outline here, or oh wait, I almost forgot this. Okay, and now we're gonna do the thin lines. Oh, okay, I guess I'll just open up a new pack. I know I had a an already open thin tip Sharpie somewhere. Okay. And now we'll be doing the finer details with our thin tip Sharpie. Given like the ends of these already loose wires. So what I'm doing a little different is that because they are curved at an angle, I'm curving the lines instead, and not just doing straight. If you just do straight lines, it's going to look flat, but if you do curved, it gives a bit of dimension to each and every wire that we have drawn down for this character. Let me see how much time has passed. Okay, we got enough time. I'll be back in a minute. I forgot to do something. Okay, sorry about that. I just realized that there was like I forgot to put some clothing in the dryer. Yeah. But anyway, back to this. Okay, and on this side, I'm making the wires curve in a different direction. What was it doing? Oh yes. And then you just repeat the same process over and over again. What you just saw before on the neck, you do it for everything else. Each and every one of these little wires that I drew, or that you have drawn. Okay, now we're gonna go do the other side. But we have the curves turned to the opposite direction. But sometimes we have the curves turn. Sort of like, how do I explain this? When you have your curves turn, think of it as like a spear. If you ever did like had to draw a grid for a circle or a spear, then you would apply that same logic where like when you move over from the right to the left side, the curves would go from this way to this way when you move onto the left side. Okay, let's see how much time we have. Okay, we've got 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can try to finish this. Okay. Okay, we got 8 minutes left. Yeah, let's see if we can finish this in time. Feel free to like this video if you feel like you learned a lot from this tutorial / live stream. Subscribe for more videos. So what I'm doing here is like a little shine on like a metal. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to end it here. If you if you enjoyed this tutorial, leave a like. Be sure to check out my other videos if you want to learn more about other characters. Leave a comment if there are any other characters that you would like me to do. I'm probably gonna do like the other characters from the series. So look forward to that in the next few days. If you enjoy comics, check out my other stuff. Link in the description. The series called Don the Mask. If you enjoy comic books, stories about, you know, a detective who goes out, solves mysteries or whatever, maybe you'd like to check that in the description down below. Thank you for joining me, and see you later. Bye.